two, one.
Hello, my name is Patrick Nshizirungu. I'm a K plus student, and today I'm working on a project, College for America project in healthcare management. The project is called Government and You. It is mostly about the government, the United States government, policies and uh, government branches. So I will be discussing the four main questions that were asked, but I also have interviewed some people on the street, so I will be incorporating as well those short notes of them. So, starting with the first question, it states that what are the three branches of government in the United States? So, as you can see, I had to record one street interview for this question. Let's hear what this person said. Shall I interview for some questions regarding the US government? Yeah, for America. So I'm going to interview academic purpose. And okay, is there any question? Okay. The first question is, what are the three branches of government of the United States?
Okay, three branches of the government is branch, is executive branch, and I don't remember the branch.
It's fine. Uh, Thank you for the answer. The second question is, what does each branch do as of those you just mentioned?
Okay, I mentioned executive branch. Yes.
Yeah.
This is the branch which executes the law, means the laws that are made by other branches are meant by executive branch. Branch is the one which makes the laws.
Uh, as you can see, this person started responded to the questions and they mentioned only two branches of the government, which is legislative and judicial. So basically, there are three. There is legislative, judicial, and executive. So one wonders what is the role for each. The legislative is mainly about the creation of the law, consists of the constitution and the creation of the laws. He puts the laws. So the judicial concerns the rights of the population and the use of the laws, while for the executive, it is about the implementation of the laws created by the constitution. So continue down with, if you can see this image shows the constitution, shows the legislative, the executive, and the judicial branch. While for the legislative, it shows the Congress, House of Representatives, Senate. While for the executive, there is president and vice president and other members. While for the judicial, it's about the Supreme Court. Yeah. So moving with for the third question, it states what does each branch do? As we just heard from this interview, the legislative is mainly concerned with the government and the way it enacts legislation, confirms and rejects presidential, and has the authority to declare a war. For the legislative, as it is about the constitution, sometimes they can even oppose the president once the point mentioned is not, yeah, good. Then from there, they base on the data and the main information they might be having to make sure they are concrete. For the judicial, this branch is interpreting the meaning of the laws applies to individual cases as well as deciding if laws does not violate the constitutions or the human rights are not violated. It's about the Supreme Court as mentioned above. For the executive, this for the president and the branch government that carries out and enforces the laws. So we will move on to the another question, which states that Democrats and Republicans are the main major parties. That can you name a third party? But before we move actually to this question, what would be the interaction or the way these three branches act together? The legislative consists of knowing the constitution and what, while for the judicial, the legislative passes the constitution, the laws, and the judicial branch tries to see if there is no mismatch with the rights of people, while for the executive it also seeks to enforces the laws. Okay, moving to the fourth question, which is Democrats and Republicans are the major parties. Can you name a third party? So let's hear what the another interviewee said. Then we can proceed from there.
Legislative, I can't go into a normal fight yet.
That's right. So the third question is Democrats and Republicans are the major parties, as we all know. Yeah? So can you name another party?
Okay, there is another one called the Green Party, but I don't know. There's no problem because I know its functions. I don't know. The Green Party one. I don't know.
Okay, from this interviewee who is called Moses, he just mentioned that there is only the Green Party. So there are other parties that are not like well known in the United States. Democrats and Republicans are the major ones, and also there is this one of libertarians and the Green Party. So one wonders, how did these major parties start? How did they begin? According to Candela Open Courses, the main political parties in the United States are Democrat and Republicans as well. The Democratic Party was formed in 1792 when supporters of Thomas Jefferson began using the name Republican as Jeffersonian Republicans to emphasize its aristocratic policies. It adopted its present name during the presidency of Andrew Jackson in the 1830s. While for the Republican, the first still formed a platform and nominated candidates under the name Republican was held Jackson, Michigan in 1854. Uh, as we've seen, what impact do other minor parties have now on the national politics? The third party candidate rarely win election in America campaigns. Third party candidates can shift national attention to particular issues. That will be the main work for this. So we'll move to another question, which is what is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law? Let's first hear from what the interviewee responded, then we can continue also from there. What is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law?
Yes, a bill can become a law. Let's say the parliament members are there. If one gives an idea, based on the votes, how they voted. Now, based on the vote, the score of the votes, it can be.
Uh, from this interviewee, we can know that his a bill has passed in a law, U.S. representative and the Senate has been approved by the president. If a presidential veto has been overridden, the bill becomes a law and enforced by the government. There is a process, there is a way the government, the constitution, they sit, then there are sponsors who gave the idea, the committee, and they debate about the idea. Then